really consistent, all split long on this pick.
Yeah, this is it. Now we're getting deeper and deeper into the champion pools here for game 3 of the Fearless Draft. You have to start optimizing and tweaking your bans just a little bit. Still expect to see Poppygon though for Vizicachi. I don't think he'll get his hands on that at all here in Nottingham. He's just way too good at that champion.
Yeah, Kalista also permaban from Los Ratones. I see it more on red side, more than on blue side. Now you kind of have to scratch your head a little bit in terms of like the Kaisers are gone, the Ezreals are gone, you've got Varus out, Corki out. You're gonna have to start going to the secondary kind of AD carries. Xayah has been pretty prominent.
Yeah.
With teams, especially when Los Ratones really like to play those very heavy backline sort of access champions like Sion for BAUS. He finds his ways through teleports. He did it with the Volley Bear as well. Xayah can stay relatively safe. However, Ambessa, Cassante, also things we could potentially see.
Yeah, Cassante, that's true. He's
That's
not really...
I can't believe Cassante hasn't shown up at all.
Yeah, there's no
BAUS.
presence.
Yeah, play this
no.
kind of champs. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But Chachi can. Chachi can play it.
There's the Poppy gone away. And it's
Pantheon.
that Pantheon first pick. A bit of a flex here, but I would imagine this is going into the jungle for Santorin. You'll be picking that. It's more of an agency, gank heavy, aggressive, carry style jungler actually. So I kind of like that in the hands of Santorin because I think he has been one of their better performing members in the NLC, and I think even in this series as well, he's done a solid job.
The most important thing is that Pantheon also does really well in terms of 1v1s in his jungle as well. He's got a pretty strong kit on the 1v1. So does Wukong. Wukong was hit a little bit with a nerf earlier on in the patches. So Pantheon should technically be stronger in that early game. At least Santorin gets a little bit of agency when it comes to his own champion in his jungle.
All right, we're getting some big AoE combo wombos here with the
circular
Wukong.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. The big circle combo with the Orianna Shockwave.
Watch out for the big circles.
And you've been playing too much WoW, mate. And Wukong as well, yeah, with that Cyclone. So a lot of combo here. We're gonna have to be afraid of that if you're NORD. We are getting that Ashe come through. So again, we've got a lot of collapse now, right? Pantheon goes forward once the arrow hits 2. We want some more of that follow-up to go alongside that. Of course, you can't do Ashe Braum because that was picked in the previous game. Here we
there's
go.
more friendlier champions.
Yes, there's a whole heap that you can still choose from here. And that's it.
This actually changes the picture completely. This is Santorin on Sejuani.
Yes.
However, I think it's a double flex.
Yeah.
Chachi can play Sejuani in the top lane very easily, and that Pantheon can be flexed on 4 lanes.
Ashe Pantheon bot lane actually sounds
Here he
really
goes.
brutal. The lockdown, but there it is. BAUS.
AP Jax.
Gonna be locking in that Jax, like you said.
Rocket belt.
See what they're gonna be looking at. I mean,
Again.
not again. See what they're going for the ban front. So, Ziggs gonna be their first denial on that one. Looking to pick away at Noe. Noe is very much a long-range artillery mage main. That is his game plan. That's what he does so consistently and so well. Obviously, unfortunately, that Xerath didn't really get the showing we saw yesterday on versus Bulldogs. He looked fantastic on that. Sivir going to get banned away from Crowley. Again, I just expect it probably be more mid. A little bit of ADC coming in from NORD on the bans.
I'm expecting to see something like Hui here as well. I'm getting a little bit scared because the Ashe has been picked already onto a wombo combo like the Wukong Orianna. You're pretty mobile. BAUS has been finding incredible flanks in general in this game. So I feel like Hui could potentially be an opportunity to sort of create some space around Ashe to be able to play those fights.
As it is to open as well, right? And that's a pretty chill mid laner that fits into a lot of team comps and fits Noe's play style. The Gangplank ban might be a bit surprising if you weren't watching the series yesterday where Vizicachi piloted that to great effect. And again, it works well with these like long-range engages, the dogpile follow-up with the likes of the Pantheon, Starfall. You slap down that cannon barrage and it's a nice little follow-up. So smart ban there away with Los Ratones. It is going to be the Emilio is that ban, and the Xayah, as you said, Georgia, high in priority now when you get deeper in that Fearless Draft for Crowley.
You don't get to pick it with the Rakan though. Reckless has already played that one in game number 1. So what are you going to be looking for? I mean, right now you have your engage is basically your Wukong. You have a lot of follow-up with the Orianna. Maybe look for a second kind of form of engage. Nautilus is up and available. Could go in that angle if you want.
I'm looking at bot. Reckless has played Bard before, and I'm seeing back-to-back in mobile carries.
Sorry, Vel'Koz?
Catching one of them with a Bard ult into the follow-up of Wukong, Orianna, JAX could be lethal. Okay. And here's your favorite champion, guys, Cassante.
You talked about the flex on the Sejuani. It might even be going down bot side, unless Treats wants to pick Pantheon as the support as well. If this is going to be Chachi's top laner as the last pick right here, then we've got some a very interesting draft coming through from NORD. Yeah, so a lot of flexing here. And even when this is locked in, I'm not 100% sure which one's going down in the bot side. I would imagine it's probably the Sejuani as the support for Treats, but there's obviously a world where Pantheon could play that role as well.
I think this Pantheon is going to be decided on whether it goes jungle or bot based on what gets picked here in the support. I think if we see like an Enchanter or a squishy champion get picked, they'll slam that Pantheon down there and go for the kill lane. That might just be the opening. The Janna gets picked up. I want to see this Pantheon bot lane for Treats. Gives you that engage, especially at level 6 as well. You have early power 1 to 6 through the Pantheon. Then the Ashe can go for the game number 3 of the series. Los Ratones are 1 game away from taking the NLC title for themselves. Can NORD stop them?
They've done something spicy to try and make it happen here in game number 3, namely that Pantheon in the bot lane, the kill lane already positioned very aggressively here to try and catch someone out of position. Looks like it might be the BAUS who potentially will fall for this one. It's going to be an interesting setup here from level 1.
The major issue you do have with this Pantheon, and I know Trouble's a big anti-fan of the Pantheon, but the thing that you don't like about the Pantheon is it does fall off a cliff. It's a lot of front-loaded power on Pantheon, but as you get later into the game, your usefulness gets less and less. And we actually saw that with Santorin, where he was actually quite a lot squishier as the game went on versus Bulldog yesterday in those games.
I feel like he sort of follows the patterns of something like an Elise, right? Good base damage, you've got that extra CC in the early game as well. However, Elise does do a lot of damage in the mid game too. Chachi is now looking at Crownie.
No, this is troubling for Crownie. Maybe not anymore.
No, I think this is troubling for Chachi.
I don't think Chachi wants this heat, to be honest. He can get under tower. Maybe if it was just Crownie, but the fact that Reckless was there, I mean, makes it a little bit harder. What world would there not have been a Reckless there for Crownie? But the lane swap is going to be really effective at shutting down what NORD were looking to do. They look strong in game 1 because they played through Matty, because Matty got those early kills on to Crownie and Reckless. This time around, they've got the kill lane. They're not going to give them the benefit of that.
And again, right at the start of the first clears here for the junglers, Velya is invading. He didn't start his clear in the enemy jungle, but he has moved there straight over it in his chickens into now blue buff and the Grom. And NORD, I don't know if Santorin has an answer for this. They do have complete vision. They know Velya's taken this, but he needs to now, as you can see, he's moving into the bot side jungle for Los Ratones.
Yeah, you have the bot lane priority as well, right? This is what the junglers are looking for right there. However, Velya, he has been spotted on the ward, and this is a Cassante level 2. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Let's see if they can do it. Immediately getting caught up by so much damage, and there it is. First blood to Crownie. BAUS will fall to X-Mali in response, but BAUS gets Santorin as well. It is a one-up across the board there for Los Ratones.
It's always been the case. No flashes burned from either top laner and no teleports. They're most likely going to be teleporting back into their lanes. However, BAUS somehow always manages to trade at least 1 kill when he gets dived. And we talked about how Cassante is probably, again, towards that Zac Sion kind of situation in terms of how anti-dive you are.
Not a level 2 though.
BAUS pulled it off. Yeah, it was level 2.
That's it. He needed that level 3 to really survive it. But BAUS doing perfectly in this one. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with BAUS's JAX playstyle, he's most likely going into that AP build. Yeah, it's just BAUS things, man. He built Rocket Belt on Volibear, so what do you expect? We are still seeing a lot of attention to this side of the map, though, for NORD, but Velya has made his way here. Not sure if he'll contest this. Blue should just give it up, and Santorin finally able to pick up some of that jungle gold.
I wonder if NORD still go for the dive, though, potentially, because they were setting up for it, but I think now that they know that there's Velya in the area, it suddenly stops being a 3 versus 1. It becomes a 3 versus 2 with the tower in your favor. And they're just going to call it off for now. And Reset's coming in across the board, although BAUS gets interrupted on his reset. Has to throw out that counter strike. Treats may chase forwards, but looks like the attention from the junglers has shifted towards the mid lane. My question is Crownie going to go bot side? Looks like he is, so lane swap looks to be donezo here. And we'll be going back to standard lanes, but Reckless getting a fair amount of health lost there from Vizichachi. I mean, if he lands his third Q, could be able to find the kill. Reckless goes for the flash away before it even comes down.
I mean, you take this. If you're Reckless, a support flash for top lane flash from Chachi and BAUS. Fancy these chances.
Oh my word. BAUS did so much damage to Treats. Crownie's in the area. Treats gets caught by the blade caller. Throws up the invulnerability, finds the stun. There's the cleanse from Crownie. Oh, Treats just too greedy.
It's so smart from BAUS though. He knows he's about to reset, so he just jumps forward, chunks down Treats. As long as he doesn't die, he knows Crownie's coming as well. It's his job done, and it actually leads to that kill. Perfectly done by BAUS.
It's also baited by Reckless, right? Reckless stayed around the tops of the map. You're expecting to see Xayah as well. Because usually Los Ratones do like playing around the void grubs as well. So you're seeing Reckless staying there, you're like, okay, Xayah's most likely walking back to lane. No, he wasn't. That was the BAUS special, down by Crownie.
Very nicely done there by the Rats as well. I love that. That's a great point. If you see Reckless top, you think Crownie's going to be heading there too. You certainly didn't expect him down there at that time and getting that free kill. He's now 2-0-0. We do know Crownie can do bits when he gets fed. He is the MVP for a reason. Although, to be fair, this time around, this is what's really scary in this series. He's not had to be the MVP here, right? And Los Ratones are still disgusting.
Los Ratones looking absolutely devastating in this game. Goal lead's not too big yet, but I do worry that, you know, NORD are making small mistakes, and those small mistakes kind of daisy chain together into a large gold lead, and No Way just finds himself on the end of one of those. Velia secures the kill, does lose a lot of HP, but no answer out. 1 and 4.
And these are the things that we've sort of like criticized No Way a little bit for. Eating the full shockwave, then gives Velia an angle to actually dive in, not have to commit too much, and even have his flash available, yet they still do get the kill. You have to be careful. This is why you're picking the Velcos into the Orianna. You've got the range to be able to push out your waves, especially now that you've got your Lost Chapter. Hold up.
Crownie finds himself locked down. Matty getting some damage out. Are they going to give the kill to Matty? Looks like they are. Shut down onto Matty.
Treats made sure to not auto-attack this time.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing Pantheon. This time around, it actually wouldn't be terrible if you picked up some of these earlier kills compared to the Rail. But yeah, funnel Matty there. Matty being that win condition for you, being on the Ash, the right clicker, getting that scaling down as well.
Oh, hello. See, Viveli's making his way over.
This won't be a free dragon necessarily if Ratones has something to say about it.
Yeah, they have got their Ori moving over as well. Nemesis in the area. I don't think Los Ratones are going to be able to steal this one away, although look at Velia. He's waiting for the opportunity. Top side, though, we're seeing a fight. The all-out has been burnt by Vizichachi versus BAUS, but we're going to cut back over to that one. Chachi incredibly low, but so is BAUS. Finds him with the Q3. Can he get the solo kill onto BAUS? The flash, the Q away to safety. Beautiful little escape. There was just action teetering on that bot side the whole time as well.
And that's what Velia was camping in that bush for. Because NORD took that neutral objective, now it's the time to reset. Because Los Ratones were coming out from their own base. New items, fresh wards, they pushed out their lanes, which means that Velia gets free reign into Santorin's jungle yet again. They do give away that one dragon, but they're going to be more than happy to take control of that jungle and keep more gold once they win.
Poor Santorin in this series, man. He's not had a lot of love in his own jungle. Fortunately, he's playing a relatively low economy jungler in Sejuani, but yeah, in this top side as well. I mean, this is what you need if you're NORD, right? Like the big pain point for NORD has been BAUS.
Yeah.
And if you can actually contain him here in that 1v1, NORD suddenly looking a lot better here in this game.
I will say NORD are being effective here. They got that first dragon under their belt and they've already got Santorin onto the grubs. Meanwhile, Velia wasn't even able to get the reset off and try and get back to base, so they're going to be slow to this play. Nice little opener here for NORD, getting both of those early objectives.
Yeah, I was getting a little bit worried because Chachi hadn't really reset from that play. However, due to Velia farming that entire bot side quadrant Santorin's jungle, he was a little bit slower with the reset, so those grubs are going to be donated over to NORD. Now, very important, both 80 carries, first item completion straight out the base, the Kraken Slayer and the Essence Reaver for Crown.
Yeah, very big pickups. Actually, looking at the items that are coming through as well, you got a Kraken Slayer on X Maddie. Lost chapter. Was I not listening to you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, you do this quite a bit.
I do this all the time. It's been a long day. We're only 3 games in. It's been a very long day.
To be
so
fair,
far.
brains are a little bit scrambled right now. But you're right.
You know, by the way, X Maddie has a Kraken
Yeah,
Slayer.
so we can
Crown
see.
has an Essence Reaver.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's wild. First items completed on our ADCs.
You know what? Classic Flavor Plays never listen to the color cast.
Yeah, you muted earlier, so you can shut up.
I'm right next to you. You can still hear me.
The audience can't.
That is how that works, to be fair. BAUS, though, taking a bit of pain topside. This Jax does take a bit of time, though, to get with it, especially when you're AP Jax, right? Getting those items so you can really start wave clearing, and with that Counter-Strike with insane AP ratios. It's great when you have AP. Before that point, it's not really a damage ability. He goes streets.
Grand Starfall use Crowny, dodges away on all of the abilities
He's
thrown
done
out at
though.
him. He is in so much danger. Maddie gets a slowdown, but Reckless flashes forwards for the Zephyr, and that is going to be the kill onto Treats. Can Santorin escape? Good flash from Maddie to break away from that shockwave. Santorin, he had the passive, so he doesn't get slowed up. They're underneath the tower. They only lose 1, but Crowny most crucially survives, and he still has cleanse.
And off-screen, BAUS survives a 1v1 with Chachi with 39 HP.
Oh my word. Nice little ultimate there from Reckless as well, just to top Crowny up. No way he's going to find himself on the end of the monkey. Spinning monkey knocks him down. He loses a lot of HP, but Nemesis comes in with the speed up. I don't think Nemesis is going to be, no way he's going to be able to survive this one.
What?
There it is. BAUS secures the kill.
What's the Squid doing in there?
Yeah, I'm not sure why No Way's in the enemy jungle in that position, especially when everyone is bot side, right? Or at least from your team, they're bot side. You know that's the danger zone right there. But credit to Velia, he's able to find these angles to get these plays, to get these kills. If this does turn into an extended 1v1,
jungle.
yeah,
He's going to farm.
I mean, BAUS is doing a lot into Chachi. Chachi does a lot of damage back. Looks like he's just waiting it out. The Grandmaster's Might has timed out. Misses the Q3 there from Vizichachi. BAUS should just be able to walk this one away, although I say that. Comes in again with a counter-strike. W comes out from Chachi. BAUS losing a lot of HP. Q3 available. All out not, though. Chachi's just going to grab the wave. Just constant scrapping between these two.
if he didn't have the Symbiotic Souls, I don't think he recalls in time. Maybe Vizichachi actually finds him there. But that, again, I like the uprising of these boot choices because he's gone Swifties in all the game previously as well. It means that he knows that he's moving around the map a lot. He's pulling people towards him. You know, it's efficient map play. Matty now, no flash.
Caught out by the slow. They're going to throw the Ash Arrow down, but he gets hit by the shockwave. Maddie's got no flash, like you said, and that is just a nice and clean teleport for Los Ratones to secure that kill. And that's the Dragon as well in response for them. NORD losing their ADC. Rough little pick there.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension right there from Xmati, knowing that not only do you not have your summoners available, you have no teammates around as well. Treats didn't even have the ultimate to join in time if you wanted to. So a good pick right there from Los Ratones will net them the first Dragon of the game. And now, is this I was about to say, this is going to be between Matty and Crowny, both quite fed on those 80 carries, but Matty cannot be overextending and getting caught like this. Nemesis now.
He's going mid, he's going mid.
He's going to throw that one down. It looks like Crowny is the target. No Ash Arrow though. So he's just going to throw a Q out and that's all he can do.
He had cleanse and ult.
Yeah, that's an adventurous play right there.
Question mark ping?
Yeah, maybe Trish saw the angle. To be fair, you're playing Pantheon, you've got to make these things happen, especially early, right before the grubs spawn. If you're able to find that pick, it's great. But that one not quite working out for Nords, and that's going to be now even more grubs. There's no way. He's got to be careful. Blows the flash, but does survive. Actually, maybe BAUS is in trouble now with Santori coming down and Treats in the river.
The laser beam comes out. The life form disintegration ray melts through his health bar. Santorin's got the lockdown with the permafrost. Shut down for No Way. Grubs over to the side of Los Ratones. They're tied up on those objectives, and this could just be that tower which will secure Los Ratones that feat of strength.
Yeah, you see NORD are trying to push that mid lane wave as well. Try and get something back for themselves. Tire plates have now been taken down. It's just the towers, and who's there in the jungle? Oh, it's Chachi.
Yeah, Chachi, can he survive this? I mean, he has the all out, but no flash. He's just being CC'd endlessly. Throws it out anyway. Kind of in vain, to be honest, as he just goes down. I don't know, Trouble. I saw your face.
I'm just very confused that it just happened to so many members of NORD. No way walking up topside quadrant, getting caught inside enemy jungle when there's no one around. Matty overextending with that flash bot lane. Chachi in the jungle when very clearly the Void Grabs just went down and you know who's around you as well. It's just frustrating because you know who these players are,
it's
what they
disrespectful.
can do.
It's disrespectful to Los Ratones, their map movements and their potential presence on in your jungle. You know, Visitachi does not need to die there. His team is pushing mid as well. So on the plus side, of course, team pushing mid. They got that tower, that first tier 1 tower in mid. Does open up the map a little bit more here. I feel like with how good Los Ratones are moving around the map, the macro plays, getting vision is important. He has cleanse and flash, does Crowley, and ulti.
Good interrupt there from Reckless, but they're going to throw everything down. There's the ultimate from Crowley. He didn't burn a single summoner spell.
He's chilling.
And now you see that interaction in lane with Janna and Pantheon, and that's exactly why it will be so depressing to play this Pantheon into a Janna Xayah lane, because the second you get knocked back, you're going to get rooted by Xayah, and then you're going to get out-traded by the shields. It was a good demonstration right there of what NORD got away from.
Yeah, both
in that early game.
Both Q and R from Janna will interrupt your jump on Pantheon as well. It's just really difficult if Janna's in the area to get that engage off. So Trees needs to look for like the side lane plays, be almost like a Nocturne, right? Be like a jungler to find those 1v1s or turn them into 2v1s.
Well, it looks like this might be a 4v2 here for NORD. Chachi, I believe they saw the passive move on to visit Chachi. But
Velia.
In comes Velia. He's making his way over the Grand Star forward to the back line. Q interrupts Treats there. Nemesis still being hunted. They find the lockdown. They find that opening. The instant monsoon comes out from Reckless. And NORD are just struggling to find picks. They've got the tools, but Los Ratones have the tools to say no. Get back.
I just feel like at this point they do not have enough damage as well. Like Matty has Kraken Slayer, but is that enough to go through shields right now? You see how much more far ahead Los Ratones are. You've got almost 2 items onto Nemesis. Trinity Force completely onto Wukong. He's a little bit more tanky. Then you add all the utility coming through from Janna. Los Ratones are just playing with the food.
And while this is all happening, bot, we're actually going to get the fight come through.
There's the lockdown into the arrow immediately on, but the damage is just so low for X-Matty. Crowley, good little flank, but he's just going to look to turn it around. Teleport for Chachi comes in. Crowley slowed up for a brief second as they try to chase forward. No way, throws the Q out. It's not going to hit anyone. Oh, it hits Crowley, forcing him to cleanse. Life on disintegration rate out of range, so he can't pull the trigger.
All of this happening down bot side. BAUS is pushing top.
Of course he is.
And while previously, before Crowley joined that play, he was pushing mid solo, got the tower solo as well. All that gold, all that experience being funneled into Los Ratones ADC, and NORD is getting nothing from it.
And that's the difference on the map, right? Los Ratones are playing very much textbook. You'll push your wave, then you look for an opportunity if there's anywhere in the side lane, or you reply to a gank or a skirmish from NORD. I feel like NORD are just constantly throwing bodies and see if they stick. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played with those little jelly dudes that you would throw on the wall.
Jelly
and
dudes?
They would just like...
To be fair, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
The little jelly dudes, man.
Yeah.
Jelly dudes,
You would stick on the wall.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to stick to Santorin, but he's going to make the escape. NORD trying to push forwards and see if they can get into this Dragon Pit. I don't think they're going to have the opportunity, even with Crowley being summoner spellless. The pick potential is just not there. BAUS trying to find the opening. Is going to pop the Grandmaster's Might. Chachi finds the interrupt onto him. BAUS trying to make an escape, but I don't think it's going to last. Chachi secures the kill.
Finally, some freedom for NORD to take some control on the map right there. BAUS overextends just a little bit. His team is just not there in time to save him. This is going to be a Rift Herald. Very important, because even if you look on the side of Los Ratones, JAX is very killable. Orianna cannot push too far in a side lane. So if you start taking towers, depriving Los Ratones of vision, you're going to force some overextensions. And this is where you can punish, as you will mention in Foxy later on, with the Pantheon on the side lane.
No, I hate this so much. So when you've got all the prio, you should be getting this Herald for free, but are they protecting it?
Way over. Velia with the steal! Why was no one there to protect him? NORD are just fumbling every opportunity they are given. They will get the kill.
Will they? Yeah.
There they are. Visit Chachi. BAUS is going to get a Herald. No way!
He didn't. He did get it. He got it.
He got it in his pocket. I am flabbergasted here. Chachi's going to try and see if he can find a kill, but I mean, the rest of Los Ratones are on this side of the map. It's too risky. He's going to go immediately in for the all-out into Crowny's pocket. Chachi, that was not what you needed to be doing.
Ah, man, I'm flabbergasted, dude. What's he doing there? I'm not sure why he's taking that fight. To be honest, even though we lose the Herald topside from a NORD perspective, getting 2 kills for it's not too bad, to be honest. Like, okay, we can work with that. That's fine. There's a Chachi dropping the ball on that one. Face checking in fog of war, but then actually deciding to go for the fight. That was a bit of an oopsie there. NORD able to pick up the topside tower though, and X-Matty, you know, he is the guy who got that right clicks. He's almost like those 2 items, and he's getting there. There it is. It's done. It's complete. He's getting strong, and that's what you need.
I think what makes me sad was in game 1, I said it looks like NORD have finally opened that book on how to deal with Los Ratones, and then game 2 happened, and it looks like they were reading the wrong book altogether. This has just been a really, really sad game 3 from them because they found a little moment and then they immediately messed it up and it just went so bad for them.
And when I'm looking at the future team fights right here, and every time there's a Cassante in the game, Cassante likes to split up fights, pick up specific champions, pull them aside, split up the fights in general. There is so much agency on the side of Los Ratones that whoever gets isolated, they've got a way of dealing with the likes of Cassante. On the other side, I don't think X-Matty can stand still to put down autos.
Yeah, no. It's the honest answer. He can't. And meanwhile, they're trying to deny Atakan. BAUS is on the bottom side of the map. Just took a tier 2 tower. He's got the Herald, remember, because NORD gave it to him on a silver platter.
They can't stop him.
I don't think they can.
Coming in. No,
I really don't. Chachi's going to do his best to try and stop it, but there's going to potentially be another charge out. He does actually interrupt it. It's not going to get the charge. BAUS gets locked down. But meanwhile, his team are just looking to take everything. NORD sent 3 to defend an inhibitor. It is so hard to see how NORD can answer.
However, you do have the ultimate onto Pantheon. Can join. TP from Chachi can join. They just picked onto Reckless and Crowny has to flash.
Nice kill there from No Way on to Reckless. Stops the Atakan. So finally, NORD find that little opening, that little window. They're going to try up this Atakan themselves and see if they can get something.
This is a rare Los Ratones fumble right here. A great play to get 3 people down onto the BAUS. That's perfect. You then all play for the Atakan, but they weren't quite on the same page. Didn't make it work, didn't happen. They were split up, they got picked out of position, and as such, they got caught and punished. And NORD able to pick up the throw from the Rats and still have some life in this game.
That was pretty big, because we keep saying how everyone gets magnetized onto BAUS. However, Chachi had TP. Treats on the Pantheon had ultimate, so you could close the gap. However, Reckless and Crowny, a little bit miscoordinated right there, completely different sides. Crowny has to lose his flash, Reckless loses his life. JAX had just died down bot lane, he turned into a 5 versus 3. Crowny?
Treats gets a whole lot of damage off on the Crowny, puts up the shield to make sure he doesn't lose any damage. Not bad to half health the ADC. Does mean he's going to heal back up. No Way is starting to hurt. He's got himself that Horizon's focus. He's got the Black Fire Torch and a needlessly large rod in his inventory. So it's a champion you don't see very often in competitive, but Vel'Koz still can do a lot of damage once he gets those items under his belt. Charging a BAUS? I don't think this is going to turn into anything. I'm not going to lie,
it must be so mentally taxing playing against BAUS.
Yeah. He's going. Where's he going now? Bot side, playing for the Dragon here.
Yeah.
Or just playing for the Wave bot. Yeah.
It's the Wave.
Yeah.
And the Dragon.
You're securing it, right? You're getting the pressure here. Chachi is roaming bot though. He's mid lane now, so he's here. This could be a 5 versus 5.
We might just get that big fight to break out here. Chachi's going to move forwards, look for Nemesis. Big shockwave. He's been very on point with those this game so far on the Orianna. Los Ratones going to use the Monsoon to heal Crowny and Veli up, make sure they don't go too low. Santorin, can he get his revenge for that Rift Herald? There's going to be the ultimate Dragon, no secured. Grand Starfall comes in. NORD finds himself 2! Beautiful pick up there for Treats, And now Velia's going to force Santorin low, able to make an escape. NORD don't get the dragon, but those 2 kills are a little bit nice.
And hopefully they can put them into good use, because I felt like Xmati was left all alone right there. Nemesis was holding the brush. Ash couldn't walk forward, but now in a 3 versus 1, maybe they can push mid?
Oh, Chachi almost solo kills BAUS. Velia has been sent down to deal with him, but the problem is his mid lane is under fire from NORD. We were critical, mistakes were being made, but NORD have found a window back into this game, taking down this tier 2 in the mid lane. They're not out.
The crucial thing, though, in this is BAUS is pushing bot. If you're going to hover around the dragon and maybe make a fight for it, you can't be doing it when your top laner is still in lane pushing. And unfortunately for the Rats, it doesn't work out for them. Yes, they get the dragon and puts them on soul point, so we'll see in 4 minutes' time how that one develops. But at this point right now, NORD will take those kills. They'll take that mid turret.
He'll be feeling very happy with himself off the back of that one. Gold lead still in favor of Los Ratones, but we'll have a look at the dragon fight once again.
Look at Nemesis' positioning right here. Does not allow Xmati to be a part of this fight whatsoever. It is Streets that catches Crowny off guard. And I'm like, this could be a completely different fight. Had you taken control, vision control of that brush and pushed Nemesis out so that your Fed 80 carry can connect with auto attacks. And that's exactly the reason why I said it's so difficult for Xmati on Ashe to just stand still and left click.
Well, looks like Los Ratones going to chase forwards here, get himself a nice little ultimate there. The Cyclone throws down. Maddie is low. If he gets hit again, he's in danger. Forced to use the barrier. Velia jumps forwards. They've got the lockdown though. Velia's going low. Nemesis flashes forwards. Gets the dissonance off. Now Treats coming in for the flash. No way, zoning as much as he can. Chachi chasing forward. Treats should be able to find that lockdown. He's onto the Orianna. Nemesis is low HP, but he's still able to make a run for it. Chachi all out, not available, but the base in mid lane is under fire. Los Ratones, their jungler, their mid lane are able to escape, and Los Ratones, they might just look to go for a bit more here. No Way is in position to defend. The chase top lane still kind of going on. Looks like actually the chase has been turned around. The hunter has become the hunted. Chachi, remember, he has that all out. He has the ultimate available to him. Velia just trying to play escape for the moment. Crowny's in on the way. BAUS has found Treats and No Way. No Way gets a massive knock up onto him. BAUS goes for the escape. Chachi, he's going to go down in the middle of all of this as well. No Way doesn't connect the damage. Los Ratones once again find everything.
2 versus 1 and BAUS gets the kill. Somehow, some way, he finds it. This is a problem playing versus Los Ratones, even when it looks like it's working for you, even when you think it's good, it's never good. They play the map so well, they turn it around so well, and now this gold lead is ballooning. The Nash is in the pocket of Ratones as well, and a game that we thought could potentially be the turnaround for NORD is slipping away from them.
I'm just gonna take it back to draft. I'm seeing Wukong Orianna. I don't know what support you need to feel safe playing Ashe. This is such a composition that has such backline access. Even Janna can flank you in this composition with how fast he is. It's just never safe. And he was Xmati trying to follow his team, getting into that top side quadrant, trying to search around that top river area, trying to establish some vision, and gets caught onto the Wukong Orianna. Not to mention 19 stacks on Medjai's for Nemesis on that Orianna.
Yeah.
He really does hurt. Hasn't died a single time this game.
Very, very clean game from Nemesis. I will say No Way also doing a relatively decent job. Sure, he did get picked up in that kill by BAUS earlier. Has been doing his best though. They are chasing up to BAUS here to try to
Round 50,
strip Baron away. Can they do it? The question is what are you going to lose for it? Maddie able to break away. Good lockdown. BAUS quickly tidy up. NORD reset fast. Get back onto the map and defend.
That's the key point right there, Jake. If it's fast, you can get back. You can cover your losses here. And that's it. So Los Ratones aren't able to push down mid. Fortunately, I know this sounds a bit weird to say, but because NORD have already lost so much of their base, there's less of the base for them to lose now. Los Ratones have to go really deep to start taking the turrets. They have to start hitting the Nexus turrets if they want to take some more, which gives NORD more time to run back and defend.
I feel like this should have been a
They go for a pick. Crowny gets hit by the arrow, immediately comes out for the cleanse. Treats goes long with the Grand Starfall, but Crowny untouched. Santorin getting absolutely melted. Velia getting melted as well. Lifeboat disintegration rate is huge. There's the opening. That's going to be another kill. NORD have found their opening back into it. Nemesis He hasn't died yet. Will he die now? It looks like the answer to that is no. Although you can see it teleport coming into the base. BAUS is going for it on the Baron. They find the shutdown. They find the kill. BAUS is onto the base towers. Is there a way that NORD can defend this one? I don't think they can. Matty's coming in. BAUS, he's onto the Nexus. This could just be it all done. He secures himself in. No! NORD defend!
Santorin, meanwhile, using this time to get the dragon. We thought it could all be over with the back door. BAUS almost gets through, gets the turrets, half HP Nexus. It's not quite enough, and NORD live to fight another day.
Remember, those towers respawn.
They do now,
That is what they do this season. Oh, NORD played that so close to the edge.
Yeah, let's watch this one more time, because I feel like Crownie dies here again without using his ultimate. And this is a very split fight. No one and Xmat is sticking together. And once Crownie's about to go down, gets CC'd by Asante. Doesn't even get the chance. I think he died just as a bow. He was too old. But right here, you see Insta TP down bot lane. BAUS sees the opening. He does have super minions raining inside this base. And very crucially, Noe's TP got stopped from Los Ratones. So this could have potentially been an end there for them.
It's toughy right here as well. We got two naked lanes. The inhibitors from mid and bot. Dunzo. So you would expect BAUS to potentially be pressuring the top side if he wants more structures. But of course, at this point, he could just be looking to threaten the finish, right? He's got Lich Bane, he's got Wit's End. He kills structures very, very quickly. And NORD have to know that. Bouncing on a knife's edge here.
I think it's very important for Los Ratones to go as a team towards the top side of the map, because this is the most difficult side to take. The other ones can be defended inside the base from Vel'Koz. He has an immense amount of wave clear. However, BAUS on an open lane can be a big nuisance. Now, bot lane inhibitor has just spawned for NORD as well as the mid lane one, so I think this will buy them enough time for the Nexus towers to respawn as well, which is the most important.
They're looking for him, though. NORD just want to consistently take him off the map. Winter's Wrath locks him down. They've got that permafrost just building. BAUS going for the escape. It needs to be one more connection. BAUS is able to make escape with that phase rush. And this time is fine for NORD. No one on the side of Los Ratones was on the map in a position to punish.
You need to start pushing your waves out, but due to the vision deprivation that you've been going through with Los Ratones controlling all the waves, you need to somehow walk into your top quadrant, get some wards down, Barons up in 1 minute, and Los Ratones are definitely gonna set their sights onto that one. They're gonna send BAUS bot lane constantly and then try to potentially swap and play for that Baron on the top side of the map.
Oh, BAUS is back in the bot lane again. NORD can't sit and babysit him all day. They need to make sure that they're doing stuff elsewhere. So
they're gonna try.
Chachi, they've also got trees in the area. Santorin's moving over, but the problem is what are you going to lose for this? If you kill BAUS, your top lane could just be left as forfeit. BAUS goes for the flash, dodges the Sejuani ultimate as well. BAUS is just so hard to pin. Keep attacking him.
As you said, it's the top lane that's forfeit here. You've got no way to clear out the minion waves. Very good at doing that. All 3 abilities, 4 abilities. Good at killing down minions. You do sacrifice the top side of the map here as far as vision is concerned. So NORD now have that difficult problem of having to face check, right? With that Nash coming up, they have to know you've got to walk into your jungle. You got no vision. How do you do it? And meanwhile, in the bot lane, resident backdoor of BAUS is on the case.
I feel like what the plan was here is make it a 4v5. Catch BAUS, take his flash, kill him, make it a 4v5, brute force yourself inside your top side jungle, knowing that you have numbers advantage. However, NORD right here, they can play also with Ashe vision. It's very easy with Ashe to sort of scout and sort of creep your way in. We have another 1v1.
Chachi can absolutely solo kill here, gets the all out. BAUS goes for the runaway. Is going to be able to escape, but meanwhile, the Baron could be under fire.
They just can't walk in. They can't walk in the river.
Chachi does have teleport, though. BAUS also actually got his back up in a second. There's going to be the arrow onto Crownie, forcing the cleanse out early. In comes the teleport from BAUS. He's going to join up into the mid side, so not going to go for that mid lane, the bot lane backdoor. Just going to quickly clear the wave. Make sure he's in position to help his team this time around. But remember, that cleanse on Crownie did get blown.
Ooh, some chunking here from the Vel'Koz, long range as well. As long as NORD have vision, they're able to poke out pretty effectively. This Baron dance now is getting very, very hairy. The tempo is rising. BAUS has joined his team for the first time in what feels like a very long time.
No, he hasn't. He's gone top.
Yeah, he's in somewhat vicinity of his team, but he could actually be in a bit of trouble, but I think the Rats are going to collapse.
Yeah, they're going to try and check some damage onto BAUS, get a lot of hurt off. Velia, look at him though, waiting for an opportunity to jump X-Maddie. X-Maddie immediately flashes over the wall. No Way comes in. Big Laser Beam could do a lot of work here. Reckless has used the Monsoon. Velia's used his ultimate. Everybody else is just going to back off and reset off the back of that.
I feel like that was very clever from BAUS because they do have the wraparound. Again, all these champions on Los Ratones have so much agency. They're so slippery. They can fend on their own. That if BAUS wraps around, how does X-Maddie walk inside his own jungle? He tried. BAUS was on the left. Wukong was on the right.
That's
he ends up blowing his flash. And this is Soul now for Los Ratones. Mati on Ashe, super immobile, no flash.
They don't have their smite in the area. The Ashe arrow is going to make the connection. That's going to be enough to potentially kill Reckless. Beaten down by the laser beam. No Way, lovely little pick there. Now they're looking potentially BAUS. Vizichachi's got him on the flank, gets an interrupt off, catches him with the all-out, delivers him into the backline, bounces down, Treat secures the kill, Crown gets the blade cooler onto multiple people, and Los Ratones can get a couple of members away to safety. Look at the Yori bot lane though.
NORD are going to turn onto this Nash. It is crucial they can pick this one up, but the prize was the Ocean Soul. Velia should be able to hop out of this one. It's now Nemesis's turn to play split push in the bot side. NORD have bought themselves some time, but is it going to be enough?
I love what Santorin did. He dashed out the pit, tried to catch Velia, not allow him to get back in. Once the Baron was low enough, you dash back in, smite that, take that. This will gain them enough time for those towers or the inhibitors have respawned. They do have a naked nexus if they do go down, but it buys you so much time. That gold lead is now shrink to a 3,000 gold lead only for Los Ratones. And it feels like NORD have been so good at beaking out the champion.
Great! There's the arrow! Mati secures the kill! NORD are back into this game!
Back into the game and potentially back into the series here, Jake. They got Baron buff minions barreling down mid lane. Do the Rats have enough to defend without their Orianna?
Big ultimates are burnt on the side of NORD, so this siege is going to be hard for them. Maddie, no flash. If Velia can find the opportunity, he can get the kill, but Treats and Maddie chunking away that health bar. Look at BAUS though. He's teleported into the mid lane. He's going to look to end the game. They've got to reset. There's no way that he can end here, but he may get two inhibitors. Like you said, Lich Bane is going to do so much damage to this tower. They send him away. BAUS is going to get caught out here as Treats secures the kill. Mid lane inhibitor falls. What more can NORD get in response for this?
And NORD, they were trying to take that mid lane. They have 50 seconds for BAUS, but I don't think they can get anything more because Nemesis has just spawned on the map.
Teleport.
Deeping in.
It's just Chachi coming in, but I mean, when BAUS comes up in 40 seconds, there is a ward. He could teleport into the base. Towers should be respawning on this inhibitor fairly soon. Oh, they have? Okay, cool. Yeah, they don't respawn on the minimap, that's why. So he's got to get through those towers. It'll be a hard one to do. There goes the inhibitor. NORD, one step closer to keeping this series alive.
They have a mid lane wave as well. You'll see Treats is actually leading that one in, but this in 15 seconds becomes a 5v5.
Immediately throws the cleanse out. Arrow goes wide. Inhibitor should still fall regardless. You can see they're looking for the laser beam onto Nemesis. He's getting melted. Is able to hold his life this time. Inhibitor is getting whittled down little by little. Teleport from BAUS though. He's looking for the flank. Velia's putting some serious damage down, but Velia, he's gonna go down. Maddie and No Way untouched. BAUS comes in for the flash. Lost for Maddie. Caught by the uppercut. That's gonna be a kill for NORD. They are not done yet.
That is a 3-4-2 party.
No way. Oh, so close.
Maddie just about gets the reset. No Way hurt so much. 4.5 items on that Vel'Koz. And right now, this is the problem that you're facing as Los Ratones. So much range on that Vel'Koz app that you really have to commit deep. And when you do, look what what happens to Belia.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the series we were promised between Los Ratones and NORD. Insane fights coming through here in game number 3. So close to going all out as well for NORD. No way really stepping up on that Vel'Koz. It's hard for him to find the angles here, especially against that Jano. Just throws down the tornado and boom, completely ruins his combo. But he's finding the angles. He's making it work. And NORD, they're still in this game.
And while it didn't go the way Los Ratones wanted it to go, I am so happy BAUS used his teleport for the team and not for a split push, not to try and go for that hero win. He went for the flank angle with his team. Fortunately for NORD, they were able to hold fast. This could be it. Can they hold?
NORD have been repeatedly getting picks onto Los Ratones.
Yes.
They might have agency, but they are all super squishy. So if anyone gets singled out, and he has primarily been Trees, finding those angles.
Trees got himself in. Crowning immediately has to throw that Blade Call around, but look at the Orianna. Nemesis is so low. That's going to be a kill on the 2-1 from nowhere. He's able to survive. BAUS is coming up, but Archie able to get the kill onto Nemesis. In comes BAUS, finds the turnaround, taking down Matty, but the numbers advantage is still NORD's.
No way can press B and reset right yet. He can TP back, and they can look to even end. Try to take that mid lane inhibitor at least. They've got 2 mid shields in front of them. Vel'Koz, no wave. BAUS clears that one out.
The wave clear is just too much, and we've got 30 seconds on the Elder Dragon, but no junglers alive. I don't think NORD are going to force the issue on this one. A bit of a stalemate here, but we've had nothing but fighting for the past 10 minutes, and with these objectives coming up, I think it's going to continue.
5 items now on No Way's Vel'Koz.
This is the game that needs the Medjais.
People doubted. They're like, you go into these finals, Nemesis is going to mid-gap the heck out of No Way. And No Way has stepped up in a game that has not been easy for NORD. He has the tools on this Vel'Koz, no summoners, so positioning will be of pivotal importance here for No Way.
Well, Los Ratones, they've sent BAUS down to the bot side. They've teleported Nemesis in. This Elder very really decides this game and potentially decides if Los Ratones go 3-0. BAUS may find himself under attack here, smells something is awry, backs off. But maybe gonna go for a little wraparound. I mean, he could just end the game while they go for the dragon. That's the real concern for the side of NORD.
Don't forget the towers.
Towers are back up. Agreed. They're going in for a grand starfall. It's going to be the commitment here, but
that's
not going to be able to get the damage.
That's 3 engaged ults all gone. Crowny?
Oh, with the spot. Crowny.
Oh no, Crowny, that is all he needs. BAUS onto No Way. Here comes the laser, and that is going to be so much hurt. Put in. BAUS tries to get another kill, but he's not going to be able to do so. He goes down. Matty secures the kill, and NORD fire back.
That is a 1-for-1 for both teams. Very crucially, both junglers do survive, so you cannot be starting this objective right now. There are no teleports available on the side of Los Ratones, only on BAUS, and he's going to be on a great screen for another 45 seconds. NORD realized that. They're looking for potentially another pick.
Nemesis' damage onto Santorum was huge, but in comes NORD to muscle their way in. This dragon could change everything. That's going to be the secure. No one can get in range, and Vizichachi is taken down.
NORD had vision. NORD had vision from Chachi, and Santorin was too far to try for the steal. Now this Elder Dragon comes gift wrapped with the Baron buff.
Oh, so close on the arrow.
It was the chunk from Nemesis that kept Santorin out of this one. But that Elder is huge, especially when you already have Soul, and this entire game has come down to the scrappy fights. Now Elder Dragon might just carry over to the finish line for Los Ratones. You can't contest anything, and NORD, it's all falling apart.
They had the world in their hands. Can they defend it one more time? It is all to play for here for NORD. If they lose here, that is their season done. That is Los Ratones taking the title. I didn't think they were coming back in this game, and somehow they found a window, somehow they found an opportunity.
All right, A moment to breathe until all lanes get pushed in. Reminder, you cannot see it on your minimaps. But the Nexus towers have respawned. So we're talking about mid push, bot push into the double inhibitors, into then the Nexus towers that have respawned on the map.
Elder's almost gone.
Lost RATONES. Elder Dragon still on.
About a third left of its timer. So if NORD can hold, then they've only got to deal with Baron, which is rough, but not as rough as Baron and Elder.
That's going to be the longest third in NORD's lives. They have to wait for this Elder. They have to give up these inhibitors. They don't want to, but you have no choice. If you force the fight here, you will get wiped.
Eyes on Xmati, no flash. There's flash on Velia. A big Wukong Orianna ult could take Mati out of the picture.
Yeah, really good. Crowdy's going to get immediately caught by everything. In jumps the back though. BAUS has found Mati. Mati's not going down. The towers are still standing as BAUS is just about able to break away. They throw the arrows out. Crowdy throws down the feathers, but it's not going to do enough. Elder is about to time out. Lost RATONES. That execute windows phasing. There's Velia.